You like, yeah, like when the patty melts come.
2 weeks from now is good too. No worries. I'm such a dick. Boom! I think I got it. Oh, here we go. I think this is.
So who made the chili? Kayla. I thought it was Bert.
Boom! There.
Waffle in, waffle out, talking real life shit in Waffle House bullying. What's that about? We nerds out here figuring shit out.
You know, she sings our song, our logo song. She sings it. Her and her dude came to the house and sang it in the thing. Here, dude.
Neither have we.
Dude, I remember the day she came over my house, or someone's telling me, "Oh, my brother died yesterday." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?"
Well, hey y'all.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Welcome back to another episode of WafflN OUT. It's
Yeah, something happened, dude. I don't know.
It's our WafflN OUT night.
Ready to do the theme song. They know what's going on. They were a party to what was happening.
Well, that was the background story how the theme song was made, and
Well, because I thought about that like a couple weeks ago. It was like
just a few weeks ago.
oh, okay, boom, go live and go live.
Anyways, we just placed our order. Food's on its way.
We didn't miss.
Whoa!
And your shit's behind it too. Here, you moaning.
I got this.
We didn't miss the papers. Tonight we're talking about movies that, and I don't want to talk about like.
Before we get into this, we need to let everybody know this is like when you bring up these topics, it's not something that me and you really discuss. Like, you literally bring this up to me like 2 or 3 minutes before we actually go live.
Well, because you have a job and I don't. And so I do like research and shit. And
Texas love it. I like that one. Texas love it. That's a good one. Texas love it.
And let's just say that 600 people of our YouTube community voted for what their favorite
movie flop.
Yeah.
Movie flop.
And the point of this was movies that I didn't know were flops.
Kush Queen, what's up?
Because like when I was a kid, we didn't realize what movies were going on and what was happening.
It seems like every time we come here, dude, like it may be dead, and then we get all kinds of people coming in. I think you see right here in the background here.
It's because of the vibe that we put out. Paradise put out a better vibe.
Probably the crew just joined. What's up, TC?
CC.
Yeah, Carlos Cruz. Gotta give.
How many fucking crackers do they give you, bro? Like that's like a
not enough.
That's a sleeve of crackers you got going on.
Not enough, dude. Like I'm the type of person when I eat my chili, I like one cracker for like.
Are you beans or no beans?
I am team no beans.
There you go. Meat soup all day. I hate it when people say
no beans.
And I hate it when they say that's just meat soup. I'm like, yeah, no shit, but that's chili. Like that's chili. Like it's competition chili is no beans.
Terry Blount. What's up, Terry Blount? I wonder where Terry Blount is from.
Sounds like they're from the north.
Or the bloat.
Maybe they're from the Midwest, Midwest. When I think
Cal Bay Area, Armando, Villa something, John Mitchell, like all these people are checking in, but where are you watching this from? What's up, everybody?
I just got dressed on.
It's called condensation, bro.
You think it's condensation or a week, dude?
It's condensation. We're in Texas.
I think you're being way too nice to these people.
We have humidity.
I'm gonna complain to April about the problem. I was at 7-Eleven getting money earlier in the ATM, like getting my card. So I told the lady, I was like, hey, my card's stuck in the ATM. She had to unplug it so I get my card out and shit like that. And then like she was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, well, it's all your fault. You're the one that handles the ATM at 7-Elevens, right? She's like, no, so I'm like, but this is your problem. Why isn't my money coming out of this thing? She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I look like the type of guy that usually gets on you about this shit, isn't it? She's like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, I'm not. But I do look like that type. I look like the male Karen for sure. People look at me and like, this guy's gonna complain about some shit. All right, so I don't have to do too much cutting up because last week, I mean, literally, our hour and a half podcast, I do it down to 12 minutes of a fucking 90s MTV.
What? That was it?
Well, yeah. Well, it's not a big deal, but it's just like I cut out all the like like, okay, I'm gonna make this whole episode about 90s MTV. And when you listen to a podcast, if you catch us live, you might want to hear all the BS. You might want to hear like us going on and stuff. But putting a title on that is like, hey, we're gonna talk about 90s MTV, but in between this, we're gonna be stuffing our faces with food and we're gonna be talking off and on. So I gotta narrow it down for the actual YouTube video.
First time I ever bought some plates that were sizzling.
Ooh.
I just like my eggs to be proper this week. See, that wasn't here.
Those look like.
When that guy, he was making the joke last week, or y'all were talking, he was like, I would never date y'all. And she's like, why? Because we're black? Does he exclusively date white women? Because I was thinking,
the black guy
I wanted to say, it's all good. I exclusively date black women, bro. Don't worry about it.
No, he really does. The one girlfriend I met was white.
Well, I mean, you have one girlfriend. You can't base everything off that. But I'm just saying, I thought of that joke as I was walking out the door. Like, I missed the chance to say the joke.
He gives kind of like hate vibes to black women, like colored women, like even customers' wives. Like he's more like nicer to the white girls and convenient to black girls. I think he got mama problems.
Ooh.
He might.
Has to be.
My girl, like, black women literally hate her.
That's crazy. My mom doesn't like black women. Well, she also doesn't like white women. Wait.
But is your mom white though?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so
she doesn't like blonde.
My girl is white. And she has mixed kids, so she gets a lot of hatred from black women.
Funny.
So your mom probably has to deal with a lot of hatred
She
that
does
way.
with my oldest sister, who is actually fully black. And
really?
My mom is like kind of close to age to her. So yeah. And then my dad actually, that was my dad's first woman he had white kids with, I believe.
Was your mom?
At least that was known, that we knew of.
You know. Dads in the 90s were sluts. My dad was.
What kind of car did your dad drive?
He always had like.
Why does that?
That
That doesn't sound like.
Yeah, condensation. Dude.
Yeah, it's condensation coming from up there. He says it's condensation. I think.
Man, that chili sure is great.
I think y'all just have a shitty restaurant. That's what I was thinking.
Oh no, that's on her.
I just put the plate out. We were
and I was just about. You know who I blame for the condensation? It's her.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for a spoon.
Again, D with the cracker talk, dude, bro. Salty.
The communion things. Remember the things you get in communion?
What was that thing we used to eat back in the day, D? What was that thing we used to eat back in the
Crackers.
time? Oh yeah, pussy, my bad. No, I'm joking, dude. You ain't seen Half Baked Dog? You don't remember? That shit pops in my head all the time, dude.
Was that a flop back in the 90s?
You threw me off with that one. I ain't even gonna lie.
That shit pops in my head all the time.
Red squares. Hard as red squares.
I think it was considered a flop. I didn't look that one up.
I'm ready, bro.
Murphy on Life, when Eddie Murphy was like, hey, don't even say watch around me. Just say look flop.
Yeah. I don't think we have silverware, April. My bad.
Plastic or silver?
I want silver, and let me just move.
I just want everybody to see how thick and hearty this bowl of chili is, like, and it's steaming hot. You see
Can I
the
get a
steam right
spoon,
there?
please?
Like,
Yes.
My bad.
Is that before?
steam.
Yeah, cause I don't. Have you ever tried to eat eggs?
For everybody on
before?
TikTok is always talking trash about us eating Waffle House. Can you see the steam rolling off of this?
I used to like you, April, and now it's just
Damn.
But like with the extra salt and pepper, 100% yes.
May I have a spoon, please?
I know.
Damn. I even said, please. Like James Brown, please. I'm telling you. Like, let's make it quick. Let's ride. Break time. Break time.
All right, so the chili worked out well. Everything worked out well.
Oh, well, hold on. We're about to test the chili. Because you know what? This whole time we've been doing our episodes,
Yeah.
I don't think none of us have ever, either one of us has ever ordered
Well, their
chili.
chili comes with beans, so I'm not getting that shit. You actually like beans, so
I really don't.
you don't eat beans like
But this is like a good hearty bowl of chili, dude. It's steaming hot.
Wait, you're a Mexican dude that doesn't like beans, bro? That's
Not in my chili, bro.
Okay, well that I didn't mean in your. I just meant in general. You'll eat a bean. I don't eat beans at all, dude.
Like,
I fuck a bean. Bean is gross.
I really haven't eaten beans since my mom used to make them. Just saying. All
Hey,
right, here we
April,
go.
did you put my hash browns in to go and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
All right, cool, man. Cool.
Wait on y'all to finish up a little bit.
Well, now you're good. I'm just taking them home, bro. So they can be done whenever. I know that you're trying to get on break and shit. So I don't be waiting on you later and stuff, man.
This.
Fuck, dog.
It's fucking delicious. It's hot.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Dude, like last week, like I was like, "Where's Diaz?" Like, "Oh, he'll be back in like 10 minutes." And I'm like, "Well, can Rich go make the food so we can
Bro,
get the fuck out of
I was
here?"
about to start cooking it.
Huh. Even though
it was, bro. It was that bad.
Oh yeah, dude.
Don't ever take another Wednesday off, man.
Like as much as you say he dislikes black women, as much as you say he doesn't like black women, April, I'm pretty sure he dislikes us about the same.
He do like black women.
Because
He seen him date a white girl. When she met him,
she was talking
dating a white girl.
No, because every woman that I've seen him like snap aggressively to is always going to black women.
He like black girls though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he dislikes them, but like he beefs with black girls more than he will white girls. And that's logic. That's just from an eye.
Look at it and see.
It's because
I've worked with Devontae.
this is just a total conversation I can't even have with anybody. So can we move? Let's just move on. I can't even be like y'all said 15 times about it. Like I can't even get involved with this conversation, guys.
Nope.
Like,
what was it, smothered?
no, just because I'm joking. Smothered covered like with cheese and onions. I don't fucking remember what she wants. Okay, I don't remember what she wants.
Scattered another cover. You know. I don't know. Shoot, my dad's first wife is black and my mom is white. I really don't care. My mom's an inside-out Oreo herself.
That's why your dad fell in love with her. He's like, yeah, she got just enough nigga for me. I'm going to give her a little more.
My stepdad is actually Mexican and Hawaiian.
Is that my drink?
Yes.
No, I was looking for where my drink. I just didn't. I was like, why is my drink all the way over here? Like, it's like it's
Only one John 40.
You don't expect your drink.
We're in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, baby.
There can only be one Highlander. But yeah, I'll probably have to edit that entire conversation that long. But I probably might. That'd be a good short though. But that's the worst part, dude. Everything I edit out would be perfect for like its whole own little thing. And what sucks is once I cut something, it's not like there's a spot where I can be like, okay, let me cut this from here and set this over here where I can do it later. No, I have to cut it all out, make the video that we just made, and then I have to stretch it all out and recut everything that I just cut in or just used, and you cut that out. It's kind of a fucking ass, bro. It's like you don't even want to fucking get into it.
All right, Mr. Ford. So do you drive a Ford? And where are you watching this from?
Ford, Texas, son.
Yeah, his name is spelled
Detroit?
His name is spelled Ford with an E on the end.
If you drove a Ford,
But a silent E.
if you drove a Ford and lived in Detroit, that'd be pretty fucking fun.
I'm waiting to see what he says.
And I only listen to Kid Rock.
Well, let's see where he's watching this from. Wait for him to respond. What's up, Ridge 57?
He's like, no, I'm an Asian dude from Southern California, and I drive.
Nah, he's from Augusta, Georgia.
Oh shit.
And he drives a Rubicon, a Jeep Rubicon.
Oh shit. I was way off.
So do you have that 3.6 liter motor? Or do you have that big V8 in that Jeep?
That right there, that's another thing that lives in my head. I was way off.
Jeep guys want to know?
But no, I'm saying whenever I think of it's that fucking
All right, I can see that 3.6 and a 15. That's a nice one. You look out and get a 2.5-inch lift kit on it. If you don't, you can have like up to some 37s under that thing, and depending on what you're doing, that gets you to most trails. Don't ask me how I know that. Just kind of do. Thanks for watching us, Mr. Ford. Hey. You can bark all you want about them dogs, but we're some Longhorn fans over here. Hook 'em. But thanks for watching.
The Georgia Bulldogs. Is that where?
Yeah, let's go Tech. And, you know, they say sun's up, guns up, Texas Tech.
Hey, y'all been keeping up with basketball?
A little bit.
Man, bro, did you see how they let the W shit out of
The Lakers?
Nah, Phoenix, bro.
What?
Man, isn't it Lakers and Miami in the finals?
Huh?
Isn't it Lakers and Miami in the finals this year?
No, not yet.
I couldn't. Well, shit, I could've-
It either be the Lakers in Brooklyn or the Lakers in Denver, and like New York and the Celtics. You said one Lakers?
Lakers Celtics pretty good.
That'd be a damn good match.
The Celtics, I know the Lakers have LeBron and shit. Now, real quick, this has nothing to do with our night. Well, a little bit to do with 90s. But the Michael Jordan LeBron debate. Like everyone talks about, you know, is LeBron better than Jordan? Jordan's better than LeBron. He has more rings, blah, blah, blah. But I heard a good argument today. The only reason I bring it up is because we just talked about basketball. But who did Michael Jordan have to play against?
Larry Bird.
No, Larry Bird was pretty much out of it by the time Michael Jordan got into it. Like, Michael Jordan was the biggest, like, what? He did, what was that guy in Phoenix? Charles Barkley, the Phoenix dude, the white dude, Dan Marley.
David Robinson.
Yeah. I mean, nothing really, though, dude. Who's LeBron had to go up against? Think about the talent that he's had to go up against.
LeBron.
No, but I mean, think about, like, all the other talent. Steph Curry. Fucking all the other teams that they played. Dirk Nowitzki.
Miss April, may I have some Coke, please? Yes, please. I'm not. You
No.
can
I want 2 lines on a mirror. Bring it over here.
I was like, just fill up a Coke with no ice. I'll just pour it in here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
April took a second, so I think she could have me. I think like when you ask somebody if they smoke and they say, well, not cigarettes, like, well, I know what you do smoke then.
You know, like these people who like don't get to see our waitress off camera. She is like probably the equivalent of like a Carol Burnett or like a Lucy. Like your facial expressions off camera are hilarious.
You're kidding.
No, seriously.
I feel like that's what makes me a goofy person.
I'm in her pause. Her pause when I asked her some cocaine, she was like, it wasn't a thing. The pause was like, okay. She was taking some time thinking about that, motherfucker. It's like when, you know, someone, hey, you smoke? No, we're not cigarettes. Okay, bro. Well, I'm asking you if you need a smoke break because we're at work right now. Like, I appreciate that we all work in the kitchen, so you probably smoke weed.
Yeah, most people who do work in kitchens smoke. Is that crazy? Can I steal that plate from you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I was at a job interview and the people were like, if we drug test you, I was like, well, you're going to find weed. They're like, oh, nobody's ever said that before. I was like, well, I cook food. Like, I don't need to be sober to fucking cook some food.
That makes me want to cook.
Like, in fact, I'm probably a better chef because I'm stoned most of the time and I'm fucking hungry.
That's why I be cooking. The only time you see me cooking when you sit behind. I'll be like, oh yeah, let me go. Ooh, that sounds good. But it's too expensive now, man.
Can you cook, April?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What's your favorite thing to make? What's the best dish you can make?
I mean, it's not necessarily.
I don't say that in a bad way. I'm just saying my target demographic are the women that can't cook because I can cook. So that makes me a big selling point. But like a woman,
I can cook, but I don't like to cook because if I mess up one time, I will stop out the
My best would be a bowl of cereal or pizza rolls.
No, actually not. Well, something that I want to make is I actually want to make my own muffins because they look so good, like just cooking wise. So I want to make that with some Mexican rice. I don't ever get the opportunities, but really growing up when my parents didn't, my dad was really a single father most of the time. I used to like make me and my sister either season and the other cooks it. So that's growing up, I've always cooked. And then my dad, we used to sell plates to people, like barbecue plates. So that was always fun. And right now, we actually, man, I could have brought one. We were selling turkey legs.
Oh shit, for real?
Sorry. I be forgetting. I really do forget. Yeah. But it's not hard though. And then I got my stepmom to help me. Call her phone when I mess up. Like, oh, do that? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Stepmom. All right. Now that I'm done eating, let's talk about what we're here to talk about. You want to yell out any more names of people any of your fans over there in my TikTok?
No fans. The last one was that guy from Georgia.
Georgia Bulldog.
I wonder if he'll send us some peaches.
Probably not.
Oh, maybe.
All right, so we're going to talk about
John, if you're still watching, you got to connect on some peaches and can like send us a case. Let me know. Send us a message.
I want to find local frozen pizzas from like, different places. And like see if I can get somebody to send me frozen pizzas from Canada. So I can try their because their shit got to be different than our shit.
What if we contact pizzerias and see if they'll give us a pizza that they make and then freeze and then give it to us?
Well, that doesn't count.
Why not?
That doesn't count because I'm gonna get it out of the freezer section because I don't want a pizza that's made like because there's a certain kind of crap pizza that you're gonna get when you get a freezer pizza. Like it's just when you get something like for real that's made in like mass quantities, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you're gonna get a certain type of pizza. Like it's just gonna be. There's
all kinds of pizzerias here that do mass quantities.
Did I tell you about the hot honey one I ate? It's a Kroger brand, stone baked, fucking sourdough crust, hot honey jalapeno pizza.
What?
Oh my god, it's ungodly fucking spicy. Like ungodly. And I sit there and I had a glass of milk because milk's supposed to help you with this shit, right? I didn't get any bread because I'm already eating a fucking pizza, so what am I gonna do? Eat more pieces of bread to try to stop it up?
And I miss this.
I got it. I posted it the other day. I'll show it to you. But
I need the link for that.
I took a bite of it.
I need the link.
I took a bite of this shit out. I'm trying to man through it. I'm like, it's ungodly hot. It's like so hot. It's not even like just the flavor spicy hot. It's like so hot you can't even bite through that shit hot. And then I take a swig of milk, and it's like it got fucking hotter. I'm like, how the fuck?
How is that possible?
I have no idea. Like I sit there on the thing, I was like, is this fucking shit supposed to help? Didn't fucking help. Didn't fucking help at all. But yeah, it was a Kroger brand. I was like, I couldn't even see like people that like spice. Like, why would you get this hot honey? Like, it was just ungodly spicy for no fucking reason, and just not even in like a good way. All right, so you remember the movie Dick Tracy?
I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
With
fucking
Baby,
miserable flop. Yeah.
What?
It was a huge flop, dude. It was a huge flop.
We doing good? We need some more crackers?
No, I'm
right
doing good.
Here, girl. Fuck.
I'm sorry, I forget.
I'm joking.
Dude,
It was a miserable flop.
Maybe because I was poor.
Also because we were fucking 10 years old. So a movie
No.
Dick Tracy,
I'm going to say partially because I was poor. And I'll tell you why.
Why you were poor? Did you understand why
No.
you were poor?
No, I'm saying like we were so poor that like my mom and dad couldn't afford for us to like go to see all the cool movies when they were coming out, right? So we'd always have to wait till like it came out on VHS and went to Blockbuster. You know what I mean? And pick up these movies at Blockbuster like that.
I mean, I saw Dick Tracy in the theater only because my aunt was a huge Madonna fan. So
But see, you guys saw it in theater.
It was
First
a
time I
kid's
saw
movie.
it, I was in like at home in front of like a 16-inch
But I mean, that
color
thing was a
TV.
flop in the theaters. Like nobody went to go see that shit. In the
But
theaters.
I mean, I thought it was fucking cool.
So
like
did
I would have never thought it was a flop.
Hook. Same thing with Hook.
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 Yeah.
That
I don't know that the dude who played Hook, I can't remember his name in a second, but he was just
Dustin
like
Hoffman.
Yes, he looked like too scary for me in that one. Sorry.
But okay, but
Because I just saw him in Rain Man, and Rain Man he was all like,
I really never thought it was a flop. Like I remember the case being like this cool, like
yeah.
It was a
cool
flop.
artwork and like was thick.
Casper was a flop.
For real?
Yeah, it was a flop. Matilda was technically a flop. What else? Spawn, flop.
I didn't like that movie anyway. So
Like we said, Shawshank Redemption, Fight Club, Dazed and Confused, all those huge fucking flops, but cult hits. I think Hocus Pocus was. Tommy Boy, not a flop, but kind of a flop. Like $12 million. I mean, back then in the 90s, coming from Saturday Night Live, I think they expected to do a lot more. I thought it was the most amazing thing ever. The Rocketeer. Remember the movie The Rocketeer?
yeah.
Huge fucking flop. I love that movie. I remember I used to have the soundtrack to the movie. I used to make fucking...
I had the little toy when we did.
Dude, I used to have the Peter Pan toy. Remember how you said that me and my friends had like the swords from the Peter Pan movie.
Yeah.
Or like the roofie. Oh, I remember saying that stupid shit, me and my buddies. Like that movie being like, and I remember, and I only watched it like, this whole list started because I watched the movie Hook on like HBO because they're getting rid of it. I was like, oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I'll watch it. And then when I was watching, I was like, I remember seeing some on YouTube about it having like a bunch of problems. So then I looked it up for that. And that's when I found out that it made $125 million on a $150 million budget. So it's a flop. But if they could have just trimmed it down to 90, $100 million, $25 million is not a flop, I don't think. I mean, that's everyone paying enough for everyone and making $25 million. And I guess, and I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking back. Movies that, I mean, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. That was a fucking flop.
That was that Christina Applegate movie.
Yeah. And I told you, the mom in that. You remember the mom from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
No.
You don't remember the mom?
No.
The mom, like, I remember.
No.
Well, no, I remember the mom being like an old lady already. Like the mom, like I remember seeing her, like she had gray hair, like she looked like an older mom. Like I remember she was older than my mom. She was an older mom. I was watching the movie when I was 38 years old, and the mom said something about her being 30. I'm like, holy shit! Like I never felt older in my fucking life. That mom looking so decrepit, and her saying 38, I was like, oh shit, that was the old mom when I was a kid. But yeah, I mean, and also because the internet and the commercials and everything wasn't so out there, and like, you know, we didn't hear about, you know, we wouldn't find out about the movie Hook Bailey, but what, on Entertainment Tonight? Were you staying up and watching Entertainment Tonight? No. That's not even the fucking theme song, number one.
Whatever.
It's close to it. It's close to it. Close to it, but it's not.
You know what the fuck I mean.
I know what you were talking about. I got what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, when we're like watching the trades, like, oh, the movie hit, Hook failed. Oh, Dick Tracy wasn't as big a hit as it was supposed to be. And also, can I say the movie Dick Tracy was a failure, and the movie Hook, both the boys in that movie were the same. The kid, I forget the name, the little homeless kid that Dick Tracy starts to help out in Fathers.
Yeah.
Is the same kid that was the kid in Hook. Both considered failures. That might be why we didn't see that kid until Can't Hardly Wait. Years and years and years and years and years and years and years again later. But, so, in any you remember like all the flops that Rob Schneider was in the 90s? Like he was the comedic relief for like every flop.
Damn, they was well commercial. 102 to 80 something.
Getting the live basketball.
Oh, let me ask you know more. All right, so you know the debate between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. You hear that shit all the time, right? All right, real quick. Who did Michael Jordan face? Who was his opponents?
Magic.
Nah, not really. He was kind of out of
Early Michael Jordan.
But not
that was the problem.
But not his entire career. A lot of
Oh, well,
yeah,
I mean,
nobody.
John Stockton.
Nobody.
John Stockton.
A bunch of washed
Karl
up.
Malone.
Not
Isaiah Thomas, washed up.
Who
By
does
the time
LeBron?
he started winning though, he was losing to them still. You know what I'm saying? He was losing to them when they was young. Like when they.
Who is LeBron has to face?
Everybody.
So I think in the end, when it comes down to it, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
Lie, bro.
I think he.
It's a hard decision because I ain't gonna lie, Michael was great.
He was great, but
Like, but it's just like LeBron. Like he was doing shit that you never seen nobody.
But and also he
so
did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did kind of need a fucking super team around him too.
He did have a super man.
Yeah, he did. No, but I'm just saying he kind of need.
It's right. All the dudes was somebody before they got there, and even after they left, they still was somebody.
And he had Scottie Pippen his entire career. That's a fucking Robin to your Batman. Rod didn't have a fucking Robin. And I'm one of these guys that said like, no, Michael's better. He's got more rings. He's better. But I mean, Scottie Pippen is the greatest teammate ever. If you were gonna pick the second one to compliment you, I think even LeBron James would say, "Give me Scottie Pippen." Like, it'd be great. But you know,
whatever. LeBron James say he'd want himself to back himself up.
He what?
He'd want himself to back himself up.
He is kind of. I mean, but the worst part about LeBron James is his motherfucking hairline. That's what I hate the most about that motherfucker.
I think that's why he has that sweatband, right?
Why? No, he doesn't have his hairline. He doesn't wear the sweat. That's what I'm saying. He was going bald, so he always rocked the sweatband. He always had a hat on. Everything was that. People start making fun of him, and then he's like, "Okay, I got this shit fixed." And so, just like Magic Johnson, I'm gonna do it anyways. You shouldn't compare the two, but Magic Johnson in the AIDS, LeBron James with the hairline. All it takes is somebody to fix that shit, and it gets fixed.
With that being said, catch us on our next episode of WafflN OUT, y'all.
Live.